Welcome back to Project 94 for another Diecast review here on the channel, and today we're going to go back to 2022 for this Diecast review. We're going to be reviewing Conor Daly and his 2022 BitNile.com number 50 Chevrolet Camaro for the Money Team Racing. Another Money Team diecast from 2022. Super cool. We got the Pit Viper diecast, which is a really cool paint scheme. Never got a chance to review that car on YouTube. Maybe you can go back and do that diecast down the road. But at least today, we're getting to look at the Conor Daly BitNile.com Chevrolet, which is really, really cool. Fun fact, this is my first Conor Daly diecast in my collection. I haven't gotten any other of his diecasts. A lot of them are Indy cars. So I really don't collect the Indy cars, meaning I don't have a lot of, or any of his cars. This is the only Conor Daly car in my collection, which makes it unique. And guess what? It's a new diecast for you stop motion makers, a new driver even to add to your series, and another paint scheme for the number 50. So without further ado, let's take a look at this diecast, and let's see what you're getting with this one. It's a lot of new diecast reviews coming up. Stay tuned. We've got 2023s, race versions, winner circles. Definitely, there's no better time to be subscribed to this channel than now. So without further ado, let's get this diecast review on, and here it is, out of the box. This is a really cool, sharp-looking paint scheme. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this looks a lot like the BitNile IndyCar paint scheme. Because at the Line of Racing retail store, they don't just sell NASCAR diecasts. You know, they have other types of diecasts. One of the other types is the Greenlight Indy cars, and I saw a BitNile and Conor Daly Indy car. The paint scheme looks pretty similar to that, but you guys can correct me in the comment section, because I do not collect any IndyCar diecasts unless they're given to me as gifts and stuff like that. They're a lot more expensive than these Cup cars. So at least I was able to get one of Conor Daly's diecasts, and it ended up being a NASCAR one. Quite fitting, because I only really collect NASCAR diecasts. So without further ado, let's get this diecast review, the show on the road. And you got number 50 under that really odd looking headlight placement. And of course, you got the Money Team right there, the Money Team Racing, the Floyd Mayweather race team. And on the hoodie, you have coming 2023, the first global Bitcoin marketplace, with a little bit of a QR code right there. BitNile.com, Conor Daly's name on the windshield banner. You got Sunoco, Goodyear, NASCAR Cup Series, number 50. Conor Daly's name right there. You have BitNile.com. You have ToddAlt.com right there. And then let's look at the B-Pillar sponsors. You have Chevrolet, what does that say? TMT for the Money Team. And a sponsor that I cannot read in red and yellow. And then you have, dang, the camera's really having trouble here. Is that Starcom Fiber? Wow, Starcom. You have Pit Viper, Risk On, and, man, what does it say there? Adamus One Corp. Pretty small letters for these smaller sponsors. You have the Money Team logo under the taillight. You got number 50, Chevrolet, BitNile.com, and a smaller Camaro logo, more than likely to fit the two rookie stripes on there. Of course, the L1. This car has big rookie stripes, big rookie stripes compared to other diecasts. Pretty cool. I mean, it's a rookie diecast, another one of those diecasts. Of course, you got the pop rivets on the spoiler, the biofuel logo right there. You have Singing Machine with a little mic. That's pretty cool. You have Conor Daly, ToddAlt.com with their little symbol, and number 50. Time for the diecast review. We're going to start off with and I'm getting a message right in the middle of the video, so that's pretty cool. Shout out to Simon Toyo Sports. He was the guy that sent in, or gave me a text message in the middle of the video, so shout out to Simon Toyo Sports. So let's take a look at this diecast. It's spray painted in a dark blue, kind of like a royal blue. Not the darkest blue in the world, but it is dark. It's more on the dark side. Dun, 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 the dark side. And the number 50 on the car has a black outline with a white number fill-in. I gotta say, they have a pretty simple number font. It's almost like a number font you can find in like a NASCAR game. Like they give you 4 or 5 generic fonts to choose from. This looks like one of those kind of fonts, but it doesn't look bad. It actually fits with the number 50 pretty well. I actually remember the old Hendrick number 50, when they had the 50th anniversary and all that stuff. That was a cool looking 50 font. But this one's not bad either. Maybe they could do a throwback with that old 50 logo. This is the 50th anniversary for NASCAR. That was a cool looking 50. Maybe we get a throwback if they're able to get the Hendrick licensing. That'd be pretty cool. But the same number 50, the black and white. And now for the paint scheme itself, you have the black splitter out front, which is pretty scratched up for being new out of the box. And of course the black spoiler in the back. And now for the paint scheme itself, you're going to start out with the blue front. I mean, the dark blue is going to be pretty much the background color for the entire scheme. So let's just start taking a look at the stripes. So you have a gold stripe right there, and it's not even a fool's gold. It's literally like a fool's gold, like type of gold, but it's not metallic. It's just a flat color gold with a petty blue almost looking stripe. I'll just call it a light blue because it's not a petty diecast. But the stripes wrap around the OEM details, particularly the front fake vents. Just the plain hood with the sponsored and the gold stripe for the sponsor placement. Yellow Goodyears. And on the roof, the side pillars of the roof are going to be that light blue color with the black roof rails, which looks pretty awesome. And of course, on the top, you have black roof rails with the gold roof color right there. And of course, the gold deck lid, which is sweet. I like this shade of gold. It would have been really cool if they made it metallic, but it doesn't look bad either this way. I'm pretty sure this is how the IndyCar also looks, or does the IndyCar have the metallic? You guys let me know about the IndyCar paint scheme. I still don't have my facts straight about the IndyCars, because I don't really collect a lot of them. But yeah, similar gold to what's on that, almost. Just covering the top portion of the scheme. And on the sides, you have the really pointy, triangular style paint scheme that a lot of teams are going with. So it pretty much spikes across the side with the gold triangle right there, and then the other triangle comes through the other side. It's like the two triangles are meeting together to create a square, but they don't quite get there. It's just spread out, so it has like a striped look to it, which is really nice. Then of course you have the other triangle starting at the rear quarter panel and spiking across the side of the door, and of course it gets thinner and thinner as it meets the wheel well right there, whereas the gold gets thicker and thicker towards the bottom of the side skirt right there, this underbody, the over part of it. And of course, that stripe stops right at the wheel well. Of course, that other triangle right there, the gold triangle. And another light blue triangle at the lower portion of the paint scheme, starting right at the quarter panel and spiking through the wheel well. You can see some of it. That Todd alt sponsor is framed really nicely because it has a very thin blue stripe for the sponsor to go through, with the blue underneath, slanted. It's a pretty slanted looking scheme. And the sponsor itself is also slanted. Everything is slanted. All the little contingencies look to be slanted to fit the style of the design. But a cool color combination all around, having the gold, light blue, and white all meet on the side of the car, with that really sharp design. And of course, all dark blue in the back. And the deck lid was the last thing. It was just gold. But yeah, I really like this design. It's really, really awesome. Now, this is one of the teams, the smaller teams, so I really wish they were able to paint on the side skirts. I think it would have helped the look of this car. But nonetheless, it's still a pretty good design. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't even have any other BitNile cars, because like I said, that goes in line with Conor Daly. That they're a huge sponsor of his. And of course, got the dark gray rims. And because this is a 2022 diecast, no 50th anniversary logos, or 75th anniversary, I should say. None of that stuff, because this was the year before, the first year of the next gen. I'm getting used to that because I'm so used to reviewing the 2023 cars at this point, as I give you guys a 360 view of this car. Pretty cool to have a Conor Daly diecast. And once again, guys, I'm going to remind you, this is a real diecast produced by Lionel Racing. It's not custom. This is exactly how the diecasts are going to look. Or maybe not exactly like mine. Maybe you'll get a better quality one that I did. But yeah, guys, really, really cool paint scheme. Another diecast for the Money Racing, the Money team. They have two drivers that have gotten diecast. Kaz Gralla and now Conor Daly. So this is really awesome to see. I like collecting NASCAR diecasts that are other drivers. They don't even have to just be NASCAR drivers. It could be like one-off starts, one-off sponsors, one-off schemes. Just something special to add to your collection. And this diecast definitely does that for me, man. This looks so awesome, this paint scheme. Just the color combination works just right. And, of course, a new sponsor and a new driver to my collection. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this diecast review. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next diecast review. And always remember to make sure you know what you're doing when you're putting decals on your diecast.